Welcome. Come on into Reformation Lutheran Church. Glad you could find the place. It's 800 East Michigan Street. You made it here. So, are you a resident here or just passing through? Okay, I get that. Okay, I'm the deacon, one of the deacons that are at the church, and I was just cleaning up things here, straightening up. But you're welcome to come in. Our service is at 9:30 on Sunday, but it's good you're here. So what were you thinking about when you were coming down through here? You live nearby, and you always wanted to see the inside of the church, but you looked at the windows on the outside. So you want to come inside to look at the windows, how they look looking outside. Is that right? Okay, good. I'm glad you're here. That's good, because we've got a lot. These are so pretty. These windows, everything in here is beautiful. It's just to the glory of God. It just amazes me every time I come in here, and everybody else loves it too. But what I wanted to tell you, you had come in the door here, and if you would go and look right here, as soon as you come in, let's take that first one right there, okay? And you've got a cross, which is everywhere in Christian churches these days. And you've got some weird figures. It looks like a little two men squatting there or something, whatever it is. What is that? That is the Alpha and the Omega, which are two letters on the Greek alphabet, in the Greek alphabet. What does that mean? What is that? If you would go, and we study this every once in a while, we'll study the last book in the Holy Bible of God's Word. And that last book of the Bible, it's right here. I have one here, and it's in the book of Revelation. Some time ago I looked it up, and the figures there are Alpha and Omega. And I found out that in chapter 1 and verse 8, God speaks to the writer of Revelation. Got that. The writer of Revelation, and this person says, I am the Omega and the Alpha and the Omega. Those two, right there, they're right there. And what does that mean? It means that it's the beginning of the end of all kinds of things. This symbolism was used 3 more times in Revelation. And if you look at it, you just say, well, but what does that mean to me? Okay. And that means it's the beginning maybe of life. You have birth, you have the birth of children. And then time goes on and you have the birth of other people along the way, your friends. Time goes on again, and you have death. Birth and death, the beginning and the end. And you start to think, what's in between? What happens? All these things. The good, and not so good, right? That's life. Okay, life's in between, the Alpha and Omega. So that's just one symbolism that we use there. And symbolism, look at this. I do this. I wear neckties once in a while, come to church. And symbolism is good because it tells a story of itself. We just passed our anniversary of our beloved country, 250 years worth. We're still going, right? Good. But all these ties that I wear, they have things like, the Liberty, the Statue of Liberty, you have stars, bars, the flag, eagles running around and stuff, and what else? The Liberty Bell in Philadelphia. By the way, I touched it. I wasn't supposed to, but I touched it. Okay, sorry, I did it. But it's emblems. It's something that makes you think about something. And when you think about that, you think about all the rest of them. Think about all the rest of them and think them through. It stops your mind. Your mind recalibrates. And you say, well, I'm going to think about all these things and how that impacts my life. Each one will impact and make it make an impression. They make impressions, just like an ancient painting or whatever, some famous painting. This art form goes back hundreds and hundreds of years, and it's got all kinds of things. Some are very delicate and some elaborate, but you know, they're really, really inspirational, if you ask me. But that's the story of the one window. I have so many others to tell you about, but I could take you up here, but you say you can't stay any longer, right? Can't stay any longer today, but you can always come back. I wish you the best. And so I say to you, come back and see us anytime, as long as you can find somebody that's here. Usually somebody's here. And my word to you as you're going out, take care, be safe out there, I always say, and God's blessing to you. God's blessing. Peace to you.